Hello YouTube and welcome back to another awesome episode of
Spazcraft.
Today we are going to finally get to work on designing this storage room, and as you can see I've already, which you might have seen a glimpse of in the last episode as I ran through here, already cleared out a little space for it. And now the reason the space is so big is that we're going to need a lot of room for the automatic systems and everything we're going to put in. We're going to have automatic sorting, all that. I'm going to need a lot of iron for that, so it's probably going to be after. Oops, that was my Skype. Need to turn that to Do Not Disturb. My bad. My bad. That was Mike saying he's getting on soon. Anyways, not getting distracted, not doing other stuff. Okay, back to what we were doing. So I'm going to need a ton of room for this, and actually I think it should be, this is only holding 34 items, different items. We have a double chest on each of these blocks. It's 17 back. So I think it's going to actually have to go out of the mountain, and I almost just jumped there, which would have been really bad. Going to have to go out of the mountain and have some sort of, like, maybe glass outlook at the end, or whatsoever. I don't really want to bring it this way, because then this side will open up. I guess I could, but I also want to throw some other stuff down in the storage room. Those being, I put some stuff here. So we're going to want some sort of, like, silo giant storage. And this might be on a level above or a level below, but we'll have like cobblestone in these chests like normal, and I'm sorry I'm not actually building anything, I'm just planning it out. We'll get to that in just a second. But there'll have to be silo storage because we have so much like cobblestone, we're going to have so much sugarcane or other items from the farm. So we're going to need a whole nother level of storage for tons of items. And that's not saying sugarcane or whatever is not going to be in here. We'll still have chests for all the items in this section, but like if we like throw that into the chest sorter, but the majority of it will just head over to the main silo storage from where it's being automatically harvested. Also, we'll need like a room for like tools or armor, which is kind of what I've been thinking this space will be used for. So I'm going to plan this out. I'm going to make it look a bit nicer, and then we can start putting down our chests down these rows. So I just finished chopping down some trees to make up for the resources I was using up. We were running out of acacia, dark oak, and just wood in general, so I mined down a giant spruce tree. So I just realized that before I build a storage room, we kind of need to know exactly how the entrance is going to be, and we kind of need a way to get up here. So let's go build a slime elevator. Ow. Okay, so here I am on my redstone testing world. That's kind of a joke. We just have one thing because I don't want to switch back to my actual one. We are on the snapshot, and I have built woolly vaders. If you search for Minecraft slime block minecart elevator, he's the first one that comes up on YouTube. So I just chose to watch his woolly vaders slime elevator, minecart slime elevator, and this thing is very reliable. Now, oh, we should just test before I say anything else. So you get in the minecart, you press the button, you get sent up, and then you can get out, do whatever you want, and then you get back in, and you go back down. Minecart bounces a bit at the bottom, and then when it finally settles, you get out, you're popped out. I was popped out over here. I'll be able to fix that, because we can place some blocks so you don't, but you pop out on this side, and then you're free to do as you please. So there's probably a few questions you have. What if you're at the top, there's no minecart? All you have to do is get over here, and you can hold space or shift or whatever so you don't bounce a lot. Get on there, and the daylit sensor is not moved by slime, so you can put that there to keep the minecart in place. It goes up on its own too. So now you're probably wondering, well, what if I'm down here and I need to get the slime cart? Because it's up there, you just press the button, and we get the minecart. So it works any way you are. Now you're probably wondering, well, this looks a little weird. Immovable blocks need to be next to slimes. And pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns are actually immovable blocks. So I actually have some light sources on here, which is really neat. All these are jack-o'-lanterns. They're a bit lighter. It's hard to see during the day. Oops, that's not how you spell time. There we go. So you can see it's actually being lit up. Anyways, so that had to be orange, and I just wanted to blend it in and make it look a little less that they had to be there. So we have some nice old pumpkins right here, and that looks a little too normal with 3 of those pumpkins like that. So we can do it like that. Well, it doesn't really matter. We'll make it look all nice in the real world. This is just the test. So I think it looks kind of decent. It's a little bit random. A little bit weird, but that, again, this is just the testing one. We have all these orange blocks, and I think it goes well with the sandstone and this dark to contrast it. The only thing weird we have is these pistons right here. I guess we could wonder what happens if we put a stripe by it. Let's test it out. Would that mess it up if we have like a stripe? I don't think so. I'll do some further testing, but maybe we can even cover these pistons up from the front. I don't know. I don't know if I like that though. Maybe wood? Maybe some dark wood. That does have to be an immovable block though, and that's the only orange one. I think it looks fine as it is. We can mess around with that when we actually build this thing. But I'm going to build it in this, on the server. Can't speak, sorry. I'll do a bit of a tutorial on it, but if you really want to see this, check it out on Woolly Monkey's channel. He did a very good and concise video for this thing. I just found a really weird glitch. If I put a pumpkin on my head, I can only put one, but if I shift-click pumpkins into my inventory, all will go on my head. I am currently wearing 40 pumpkins on my head. I don't know how that's possible. So, I realized that we did not have enough slime to actually complete this project, so I ran back all the way through the mountains to the swamp. That's what these are called. Swamps. To the swamp. And now it's time to find some more slime. They really don't want to spawn, so it'll probably take... oh, there's one. It'll take a while to get all of them, or to get enough, but that's good. That's a biggie. Okie dokie, so I've gathered 22 more slime balls, and that should be enough to get us through. I think that's all we need. 5? Yeah, that should be good. So here's how it's going to start. You're going to be 3 blocks down from where you want your floor to be. Kind of. That's not really 3 blocks. Okay, that's where the slime... Whoa. Slime blocks one-hit punch now? I did not know that. Were they always? I thought you had to mine them. Cool. Anyways, okay. I did not know that. Is that a new thing, or am I just derping? Okay. So, this is where your floor is going to be, or it's going to really be, like, up half a block from this, since that's where the minecart slash half slabs are going to go. But, here we are. I'm going to put this down, and it's going to take up a 2x4 area. The redstone is at least, and I think we're going to have it going up on this block and facing this direction into it. So, you're going to place a piece of redstone there. I'm going to place a block here, and I actually need to get redstone into my hotbar, like so. Okay, block here. Oh, not that. We need to put that there, and then we're going to need some of our immovable objects. So, I really should have in my inventory. I'm going to need it. So I'm going to place, oops, that does not work. Pumpkins need a block under them to place. I can't just place a pumpkin there. As you can see, I'm placing torches instead. That's just because it's in my offhand. So 2 pumpkins there, and then I'm going to use jack-o'-lanterns for the sides, and oh gosh, I don't like that shift clicks up into my face. And then, oops, pumpkins and pumpkins. Now, you just need the block under the pumpkins to place it. You can actually break this block now. Anyways, so, we got our pumpkins in, we got our block there. Now I need to grab, and we're just going to place a block up, like so. Then what we're going to do is place another block here, and we're going to run some redstone down in. Next, we're going to have another block going off the side. I'm going to place another pumpkin down. Actually, I might not. We need buttons. Do buttons go on pumpkins? Yes, they do. So we press this. Nothing happens. This. Nothing happens. Oh, I know. We had to set that. Boop, boop. There we go. That's how that has to be set. That should work. Missing redstone. Something's not going into the piston. What is it? power to powers, this and that. Oh, I had to break the redstone block down there. Had to break the redstone block down there so I could place the pumpkins. While you guys were probably face palming right there. Okay, so we have a slime block that goes up. I could even jump in on this if we wanted to. Woo! We got shot nowhere. Okay, let's try that again. Let's have some fun. Whee! You can see it bounces us pretty high, just that. Okay, so next is when it gets tricky, because we have to actually use items and stuff, or different building items. So I'm going to mine out this place a bit, and then we need to place down all of our orange blocks. So all the fun stuff. This is a more fun part of the project, and this. We need to make this look random, make it look nice. So, we go up by 3 blocks here. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'll put another one of these here. And then 4 blocks on this one, and the other one, so I'm going to go 2 with that. Okay, so from off of this guy, we need to mine out some more space. Much better. Okay, so we see that redstone going in. So out of that block, which is the pumpkin, yes, the pumpkin, we need to grab a torch. Back on my hotbar, and I think we're placing a torch there. Yep, and then, did not mean to do that. Block, this is hidden so we can put anything on it, and then another block and a redstone off of that. Oops, not there. Then coming off of this, I have a repeater. Oh, is it 3 or 2? I can't remember. We'll try 3. Hopefully that'll work, and then that goes into a block. And now out of this block, I have my sticky pistons on me. We have this guy facing up, this guy facing out, and this is where we put our slime. Now, next thing we have to do, we have to go back, grab our blocks, immovable blocks, and I think that's facing that way. Yes, it is. Don't need that torch anymore. We can break this too. Place another pumpkin, and then there, and a pumpkin on top of there, and that should work. The next thing is that we're going to take cobblestone here, put 2 pieces there, and you can kind of start to see the pattern. We're just going to repeat this pattern all the way up until we get to the top, and it'll be a little different there, and I will show you what I do when I get up there. Okay, so the last one I think is pretty much the same. I hope I don't get the delay wrong, but I'm pretty sure we hit that 2, 3. I'm going to throw that block down. Then we're going to place piston this way into a redstone block, which I need a crafting table. Oh, I have one on me. Perfect. Crafting table, redstone block. That's going to be powering another sticky piston going in. This actually needs to be back a block. I messed up. Easy fix though. Okay, so redstone block here. Piston here then, I guess. Okay, that should work. So when this powers, that pulls back, and then just a glass block is going to end up going right there. That should be it. Time to test this thing. Oh, what we do have to do is go and place a block here. Oops, I want to put something else on. A block that looks nice here. Maybe that for now. And that should retract. Yeah, that retracts that. Okay, so I need to go grab a rail and a minecart. Cool. I'm a bit sleepy right now, and it's kind of hard for me to deal with words right now. Even that sentence was definitely weird and convoluted. But I'm gonna go grab a minecart, and we can test this thing out. Why did I take fall damage? I guess I was on the end. But yeah, you need a minecart for it to work. Let's go. I just need to kill this skeleton and have him not kill us because he has a punch bow. That was really difficult. I was trying to kill him earlier and I almost died. Anyways, so all we have to do to get the rail in there is do this and then break that block, and then it should be on that, and it should be facing the other way. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay, so I messed up a few things. This actually just needs to be a block, so we're going to replace that, not with a rail. There we go, and then head on down. Convoluted back here. That's 3. This guy is only 2. There we go. So let's see if we got redstone right in the first try. It's supposed to be the minecart's supposed to be facing the other way, so it might not work. No, something's wrong. I think that's more of the timing, and I'm spawning back there, which is not good. That's supposed to be facing the other way, so let's go see if we can fix that and also fix the timing. Just need to place a block there to fix spawning. Like that. Okay. What is wrong? Aha, I found the source of the problem. There's a block right here that the slime block was trying to move. We needed that cut out, so that should work now. I can go replace the torch I broke. Now it should work this time. And I reverted the timing back to normal. So hopefully it'll work. We have our minecart still in. That's not what I meant to do. Yes! We did it! It works! And then we pop out, and then we are good to go, and then we can just press this to send the minecart back down. Awesome! I can't believe it works! You know, this episode is turning more into getting to the storage room than actually building the storage room. As you can see, there's another little lovely gap here down there. I'm about to get killed by that skeleton to bring us to our elevator up. So I started to build our little hallway over here, and I hope it's going to turn out pretty well. Good? I don't even know what word you're supposed to use there. Oh, you almost got me, you little bugger. Okie dokie, so we got this room mostly finished off. I love the view coming out of here, and it looks pretty good from the bottom up as well. This doesn't look completely horrible coming out of the mountain, but I don't really know what to do right here, because that'll be a lot of orange if I make the walls orange with this, and then I also kind of want it so you can see up, and you can see how tall this thing is. I don't know. I'm thinking I'll just leave it for now. We'll figure out how to do that in the future. If you have any suggestions, please put that down in the comments below. But it's time to start actually working up here. Now, I did some stuff on single player, and I guess we'll cut over that in a sec. Okay, this looks a bit crazy, but I actually have a system here. Anyways, so I have gone through the creative inventory, one row at a time, all the way down through every single item in the game. All the way down, I went through every single row, and except I didn't do like all the books or all the potions. I just put like one of those down. And I sorted them. I sorted every block. Okay, so let's do some explaining. This is what we have set up for that main area that I'm going to place the chests in. So this is going to be like building materials and stuff. So you can see we're going to have 2 rows, and then I just have items for all of this. So it's going to be building blocks and then ores is what I decided to do. And then up here is the same thing. It's just the lesser used blocks. So like down here would be the dirt, but then grass, coarse dirt, podzol, mycelium would all go in the chest above it. This would be like sandstone, and then that'll be the chiseled or smooth sandstone. Clay, brick stairs, brick, whatever it's called. You get the picture. That's called a pot. I can't talk. Anyways, and then we have like the items that didn't fit into any other category right here, and we had the ores fit in right there, and I think this will be good. I think this will work out well. Now we have all the other items of the games, and I put diamonds over the ones that are going to need like big rooms for themselves. So we have all the wooden items, and I think this is what we should put in the main area. Is what I'm going to put in the main area next to everything else, if that's what you guys think is a good idea, because I think I will be using wood a lot. I feel like getting the wood, oak wood and everything, that's going to be used a lot, and that'll be kind of around with the building materials. So we'll put this like next to that, and you can see we have even like torches and paintings in here. I just included that with all of this. My sounds sound really loud. Maybe that's just... okay. So, and then the other things that we're going to need, that I'm going to need actual room for, we're going to need... I don't know why I'm saying we or I. Apparently I'm having trouble and I'm saying both. I cannot talk right now. Okay, so the other chests that we're going to need like a whole room for, or a whole section for, is just all of the farming supplies. We're going to need a whole area for that. And then I also thought a whole area for all the dyed stuff would be good. There's a lot of it, but it could be a pretty small area, like everything that's red. Just have like a line, like red carpet in a chest, and then above that is like the red paint, red clay. But that'll have to be its own area. And also, of course, a room for all the fun redstone stuff. So those are going to be the 4 like big rooms that we're going to need to put. I don't know if they will all fit on the same floor. This one's definitely going to have to fit on that floor. Then maybe a floor up or a floor like half down. We have these, so we have like all the nether stuff, all the end stuff, and then the water temple. I'm having trouble thinking tonight like I was earlier this episode. Water temple items. So that'll be like 3 small rooms for those, probably next to each other and probably decorated like that. And then this chest is just for like building supplies I'm going to use a lot, like that I'm using to build my house, and maybe I'll just have a room for all of those to grab it easily. I don't know, I'm thinking about that. And then we have like tools and armor. All of that's going to have to be its own area for all the tools and armor. And also our enchanting area is going to have the storage for all that stuff. Our potion area is going to have the storage for all of this. And then over here we just have mob drops. And I'm including music discs. I don't really know where to put them. But we have music discs, mob drops, and then we finally have all the stuff for smelting. So we'll need to put a smelting area too. So the hard part is going to be finding a space for all of these different places. We've got one for this, but we want everything to be close by. You don't want to be running around. And then also stuff like the redstone here is going to have like a switch at the bottom of it, and I can export redstone to like this area. As you can see, I put stuff in the bottom right of corners for like exports. Let's see. I think... at it, like we need leather and bookshelves maybe to come to the enchanting area, and we need like blaze rods and spider eyes to come to the brewing area. So that kind of thing. They all have to be interconnected too, so I don't have to like always run around, because some items fit into multiple categories, so we need to have those items in both. Then after all this is set up, we also need to make like the big silo storage. I think I already talked about that. And we'll have to get around to that too. So, before we actually put this in, I'm not going to actually add any of the redstone for like auto sorting yet. We're going to need a ton of iron and resources for that, but I want to have it so I can put it in. So I want to design it, and design what I want it to look like, so we don't have to like break all our chests and replace them. I just want it to be an easy transition from the chest system that we're going to have to the automatic stuff. So I want to build like one set of the automatic sorting and creative, and then we can figure out how to go from there. Okay, so I built it. We've run out of time, so I'm just going to leave you with this cliffhanger of the design I've made for the storage room. I think it's looking pretty awesome. As you can see, I did not finish it all the way, but I just wanted to get the idea in there and make sure the redstone would work. As you can see, this is the redstone behind it. So we're going to talk about how all this works and what it does in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry we didn't get a lot done today. It was more of just building the room and everything. I put a lot of work into it, but most of it was off-screen gathering resources and stuff, so I guess the time what we actually accomplished today was a lot less in material. But I enjoyed it nonetheless. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that subscribe button or like button. I want to thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.